Greetings and Happy New Year. I'm Dr. Nadeep L., a most recent graduate of the Virginia University of Lynchburg doctoral program. And I recently received some questions about the practicums. So you have three practicums. One is teaching, the other one is research, and the last one is leadership. Okay. So when I took the practicums, and I have to say when I took it because uh, it could be individual now, or it could be group. When I took the program, it was group. The teaching practicum was a group project. I will get into more detail with each one um, at a later date. Maybe probably after this one, I'll probably talk about it a little more each one. So the teaching one, you are creating a teaching program. You come up with a you can be teaching anything, but if you're in a group, everyone should be thinking of their part that they want to do. The instructor is very clear as to what she wants done. When I was in the program, we received like a YouTube video where she gave you instructions as to how she wanted it done. Um, it can be straightforward, like anything when it comes to in your doctorate program, you want to make sure you understand what you are required to do, and our instructor was good with that. So the next one is the research practicum. I'm not sure if I talked about that before. Um, with the research practicum, I would say that if it's group, if you have someone strong in research, data analysis, you have to figure out what type of statistical analysis you're going to use. Some people use chi-square, for instance, and or some type of I forget the other ones, but there's like quite a few different ones. With that, each part you submit and you get feedback. Now, the key to your feedback is to take heed to what your instructor is saying because once you get started, it's a snowball effect. If one thing's wrong, your outcome is probably going to be um, detrimental to your grade. So I'd be cognizant of that when doing that. Leadership, with your leadership practicum, it's basically uh, it could be a fictional company or your actual company, and you are thinking of ways how you can improve your company. Um, what leadership initiative can you come up with to make your company better? With all of these, keep in mind this is your opportunity to shine, to show what you learned, and what you can use in everyday life in your company. That's the beauty of this program. These are real practices that you can implement and use in your company. And there's no perfect company, so you definitely will be able to use those in there, especially even with the research practicum. Um, Take it seriously because you never know. Maybe maybe you can use that, maybe get published or something. You never know. When we with my group when we did the program, it was a IRB application. Now, the IRB application, If you are, depending on what your graduate program was in, you have done something similar. The problem is that we have many people from different backgrounds that does not have a research background, which is why I said before, everybody should really be focusing on their strong point, because you're going to have to fill this out. I think ours was like 50 pages or something like that. However, do not, let's not like jump the gun. Um, Make sure you finish the programs ahead of you first, and and you will get the instruction that you need. You just have to listen to her. She gives, well, it was Dr. Hampton. I'm not sure if she's still doing it. But on those Saturdays, it might be 3 hours long, but she gives the lecture and she gives time for a question and answer. So if you have questions, that would be the time to do it. No, I don't really believe there's no stupid question. Sometimes you ask a question, other people are thinking the same thing. So keep that in mind. But I would say what's crucial to all three of those is their research one, because like I said before, if your instructor gives you feedback on, say, for instance, your research question or your thesis, and you do not take heed what that instructor is saying, you run a chance of not doing well, I'm going to say, just to keep it PC on YouTube. If you want to know more about it, other nightmares and stuff like that I've heard, you can uh, DM me or something like that, and we can get into it. Like I said before, all of these courses are an opportunity for you to shine, to learn, and to these are real life applications. So just keep that in mind. I hope this answers your question. If there are any other questions, you can leave a comment, and I'll get back to you.